Hey guys, I brought you over to the shaper here. I got I got 3 blocks that I need to just get down to size, and then after that, they pretty much just get welded together except for the 1 block. So this is one of the blocks, and another one, and the last one here. I already saw cut them rough to size, but all of them need machined to actual size. This one I already went ahead and cut this way. It's supposed to be 1.5 inches. It's 1.48. So it's there. Now we got to shave the top and shave the bottom, or the side there, to get it to the other dimensions. So I decided I was going to do everything in the shaper. So I have everything pretty much roughly set up. So let's get started. So this block here gets cut to 1.16 and then 1 inch wide. So this block is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. So there's a fair amount of material have to come off, 1/4 inch off the one side, and 100 or almost 100 thousandths off the other side. So we'll get everything set up here, and then we'll scratch off and then dial in maybe we'll try to take a 100 thou pass. Okay, I like to hand crank it over to do a scratch. So we just did a scratch, so we're pretty much ready to start. So we'll set the down feed to 0 here. And then we're going to go ahead and go 100 thousandths and see how it does. it did pretty well. So we'll just bring it back over and take another 100 thousandths. Okay. This is a cutting oil. I got it from somewhere. I think it was a clean out or something. I am using a little bit on shapers. You really don't have to, but I am using a little bit on it. Alright, so if our math is right, we should have 200 thousandths that came off. And we are exactly at 1.043. So we took off a little bit more than 200 thousandths. Of course, I didn't measure the block beforehand. So we need 43 thousandths to come off. And we'll just go ahead and dial that in. We'll take it to 40. Okay. Okay, and that should be it. The tolerance on this is plus or minus 5, so as long as we should be pretty close here. And it's 1 point, according to this, it's 1 inch and 5/10, so it's dead on. Okay, I'm going to run the vacuum and clean up here, and then we'll flip the block and cut the other side. Okay, we've got everything set up for the next side here. This dimension is supposed to be 1.16, so it's 1.25 now. So we got 90 thousandths to come off. I already touched off and zeroed my downfeed. So we'll probably take this in 2 passes. We'll do a 50 and then a 40. And then we'll check it in between. So let's get started. Okay. So we're at 1.93. Alrighty. That should be the last pass here. Let's double check. .161. That's well within tolerance. So this piece is done. We'll start on the next piece here. So I got the next block in here. This dimension's supposed to be 3.07. Right now it's 3.177. So we have 107 thousandths that need to come off of it. So I figured we'd just take 100 thousandths off and see what it looks like. So we're pretty much ready. So let's start. Also, I increased the stroke of the shaper here, so it's going to go a little bit past. And the reason why I did that is whenever I flip it over to this side, I don't really have to adjust anything more on the shaper. Just keep going. So you're gonna see the travel a little bit more than what it needs to be right now. All right. And again, tolerance on this isn't crazy, so we can just do a quick measurement this way. And it's 3.072. So we're going to leave that alone. All right, we're back here. Now we just need to take 10 thousandths off the side of this block, and it's good. So this is a pretty simple piece here. And just wanted to point out, you see me tapping on all this stuff, is all you're doing is seating the metal to the base of the vise. You don't want to smack it hard, but you don't want to smack it light. There's a nice touch to it, and you can tell once you get used to doing it. We'll do our touch off again. Right there we are. And now you can see why I had the longer stroke. So we'll zero this guy out. And we'll take 9, how about we'll take 8 thousandths. Just in case. Alright, this piece is done and someone has to be calling me. Okay, I got the other block in here. I already touched off. This is the only side that needs touched on, this one here. And it's 1.25, it needs to be the 1.16. So all we need is 90 thousandths to come off of it. And we're good to go. And like last time, I'll probably take a 50 and a 40. So here we go. There's what not to do. Let's just verify real quick. We're at 1.197. All right. Make sure I'm off the workpiece this time. All right, let's verify. .160. Okay, right on the number. So this piece here is done, and so we'll go back to that other piece I was working on, and we'll get that started. But that's all going to be pretty much lathe work. There's going to be a little piece of a mill work there, but other than that, it's mostly lathe work. So, all right, we'll get started on that here in a few.